Hello friends, you are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things that you really need to know. I appreciate every one of you who has been part of this channel, who has subscribed, and as many that are still contemplating whether to subscribe or not. I will encourage you to do that because I know you are not going to regret it at the end of the day. Please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon is very important because if you don't click the bell icon, you will not be notified anytime we publish any news. And also, I have a gift for everyone or as many that are interested on how to build a website. There is a website link in the description section. Once you open it, there's a video that will teach you on how to build a website from beginning to the end. Thank you very much. So let's go straight to the business of the day. Former President Dr. Olusegun Obasanjo on Monday wrote another open letter to President Muhammadu Buhari. He lamented the state of the nation while calling for urgent actions to tackle Nigeria's challenges. The letter released by Kehinde Akinyemi, his special assistant on media. It reads, I am constrained to write you this open letter. I decided to make it an open letter because the issue is very weighty and must be greatly worrisome to all concerned Nigerians, and that means all right-thinking Nigerians and those residents in Nigeria. Since the issue is of momentous concern to all well-meaning and all right-thinking Nigerians, it must be of great concern to you, and collective thinking and dialoguing is the best way of finding an appropriate and adequate solution to the problem. The content of this letter, therefore, should be available to all those who can help in preferring effective solutions for the problem of insecurity in the land. One of the spin-offs of the accelerants is the misinformation and disinformation through the use of fake news. A number of articles in recent days have been attributed to me by some people who I believe may be seeking added credence and an attentive audience for their opinions and viewpoints. As you know very well, I will always boldly own that I say and disown what is put into my mouth. But the issue I am addressing here is very serious. It is the issue of life and death for all of us and for our dear country, Nigeria. This issue can no longer be ignored, treated with nonchalance, swept under the carpet, or treated with cordon glove. The issue is hitting at the foundation of our existence as Nigerians and fast eroding the roots of our Nigerian community. I am very much worried and afraid that we are on the precipice and dangerously reaching a tipping point where it may no longer be possible to hold danger at bay. Without being immodest, as a Nigerian who still bears the scar of the Nigerian civil war on my body, and with a son who bears the scar of fighting Boko Haram on his body, you can understand, I hope, why I am concerned. When people are desperate and feel that they cannot have confidence in the ability of government to provide security for their lives and properties, they will take resource to anything and everything that can guarantee their security individually and collectively. For over 10 years, for 4 of which you have been the captain of this ship, Boko Haram has menacingly ravaged the land, and in spite of government's claim of victory over Boko Haram, the potency and the activities of Boko Haram, where they are active, remain undiminished, putting light to government's claim. The recent explanation of the Chief of Army Staff for non-victory due to lack of commitment and lack of motivation on the part of troops bordering on sabotage speaks for itself. Say what you will, Boko Haram is still a daily issue of insecurity for those who are victimized, killed, maimed, kidnapped, raped, sold into slavery and forced into marriage, and for children forcibly recruited into carrying bombs on them to detonate among crowds of those to cause maximum destructions and damage. And Boko Haram will not go away on the basis of sticks alone. Carrots must overweight sticks. How else do you deal with issues such as only about 50% literacy in Northeast with over 70% unemployment? Esme farmers crisis and menace started with government treating the issue with cotton glove instead of hammer. It has festered and spread. Today, it has developed into banditry, kidnapping, armed robbery, and killings all over the country. The unfortunate situation is that the criminality is being perceived as a Fulani menace unleashed by Fulani elites in the different parts of the country for a number of reasons, but even more. Unfortunately, many Nigerians and non-Nigerians who are friends of Nigeria attach vicarious responsibility to you as a Fulani elite and the current captain of the Nigerian ship. Perception may be as potent as reality at times. Whatever may be the grievances of Fulanis, if any, they need to be put out in the open, and their grievances, if legitimate, be addressed, and if other ethnic groups have grievances, let them also be brought out in the open and addressed through debates and dialogue. The main issue, if I may dare say, is poor management or mismanagement of diversity, which on the other hand is one of our greatest and most important assets. As a result, very onerous cloud is gathering, and reign of destruction, violence, disaster, and disunity can only be the outcome. Nothing should be taken for granted. The clock is ticking with the cacophony of dissatisfaction and disaffection everywhere in and outside Nigeria. The presidency and the Congress in the US have signaled to us to put our house in order. The House of Lords in the UK had debated the Nigerian security situation. We must understand and appreciate the significance, implication, and likely consequences of such concerns and deliberations. No one can stop hate speech, violence, agitation, and smothering violent agitation if he fans the embers of hatred, disaffection, and violence. It will continue to snowball until it is out of control. A stitch in time says 9, goes the old wise saying. With the death of Funke Chifasoronsi's daughter, some sympathetic Nigerian groups are saying enough is enough. Professor Anya, a distinguished Nigeria Merit Laureate, has this to say: we can no longer say with certainty that we have a nation. Niger Delta leaders, Southeastern leaders, Middle Belt leaders, and Northern Elders Forum have not remained quiet. Different ordinary Nigerians at home and abroad are calling for different measures to address or ameliorate the situation. All the costs and cries can only continue to be ignored at the expense of Nigeria unity, if not its continued existence. To be explicit and without equivocation, Mr. President and General, I am deeply worried about 4 avoidable calamities. 1. Abandoning Nigeria into the hands of criminals who are all being suspected, rightly or wrongly, as Fulanis and terrorists of Boko Haram type. Number 2. Spontaneous or planned reprisal attacks against Fulanis which may inadvertently or advertently mushroom into Pogrom or Rwanda-type genocide that we did not believe could happen, and yet it happened. Number 3. Similar attacks against any other tribe or ethnic group anywhere in the country, initiated by rumors, fears, intimidation, and revenge capable of leading to pogrom. Number 4. Violent uprising beginning from one section of the country and spreading quickly to other areas and lead to dismemberment of the country. It happened to Yugoslavia not too long ago. If we do not act now, one or all of these scenarios may happen. We must pray and take effective actions at the same time. The initiative is in the hands of the president of the nation, but he cannot do it alone. In many parts of the world, if you are sharpening your cutlass and a madman comes from behind to take the cutlass from you, you need other people's assistance to have your cutlass back without being harmed. The madmen with serious criminal intent and terrorism as core value have taken cutlass of security. The need for assistance to regain control is obviously compelling and must be embraced now. A couple of weeks ago, at a public lecture, I had said, among other things, that in all these issues of mobilization for nation unity, stability, security, cooperation, development, growth, and progress, there is no consensus. Like in the issue of security, government should open up discussion. debate and dialogue as part of the consultation at different levels, and the outcome of such deliberation should be collated to form inputs into a national conference to come up with the situation or solution that will effectively deal with the issues and lead to rapid development, growth, and progress, which will give us a wholesome society, an enhanced living standard and livelihood in an inclusive and shared society. So guys, the letter is on and on and on. I may pick the link in the comment section. You can just go through. Obasanjo has said a lot, and I think it will be better for the president to have an open mind, because this is not the first time Obasanjo is writing letters. People always say, don't mind him. He's always writing letters. When he's frustrated, he will write letters. Those ones that are championing the president, that are saying, don't mind Obasanjo, he wants to be relevant. Obasanjo is not relevant again. He's a political career has been killed. Oh, you can imagine now without even Obasanjo, Buhari won the election. Those are the things that they will be telling the president. But at the end of the day, people also at the bottom level, they will be singing their praises. At the end of the day, they will be the one at the receiving end. Those politicians, those people close to the president, because they are gaining one or two things from him, they will say, don't mind Obasanjo, don't mind him. Of course, we know that there's nobody that is perfect. Obasanjo has his own limitations, he has his own flaws, but with what he's saying, those are the things that are really evident. Leave the messenger and let's focus on the message. It will be better that all these things that Obasanjo has written, we hope that he will put them into action. Nobody can do it alone. A tree cannot make a forest, and nobody is island of everything. And that is why Obasanjo keeps coming out. Some of these people that are supposed to be coming out, maybe because of fear of intimidation or fear of a harassment, they just keep quiet, and some of them might not want to talk. The ones that will want to talk, they don't want to say it the way it is. They just want to be, to be in the good record of the president, but it will not help anybody if they don't speak. So guys, that's just my own opinion concerning the letter Obasanjo has written. Let us concentrate on the messenger. Let's concentrate on the message and leave the messenger, so that it will be well with us, because this thing, the way it is going, only God knows where it's going to end if we don't take drastic action. I would like you guys to put down your comments in the comment section, and let's rub minds together. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.